Gasoline went up another penny and a half overnight. The national average is now $3.62 a gallon. That is 32 cents higher than just a month ago. Crude oil futures were down a half-dollar, closing at just over $97 a barrel. Well, last night, President Obama painted a positive picture of America's energy situation. But Chief National Correspondent Jim Engel looks at what the president said and what he didn't.
The president seemed to lay out conflicting goals in his speech. He wants to increase production of oil and gas on federal land, but only as a way of eliminating the need for it.
I propose we use some of our oil and gas revenues to fund an energy security trust that will drive new research and technology to shift our cars and trucks off oil for good.
At the same time, though, the president praised the recent boom in oil and gas production, pledging to make it easier for producers to drill on federal land.
My administration will keep cutting red tape and speeding up new oil and gas permits.
Actually, speeding up permits would be a major change in policy, since the Obama administration has been steadily reducing them.
Over the past 4 years, the leases and permits on federal lands, United States onshore, have gone down over 30%.
96% of the boom in production has been on state or private land, and where drilling is vigorous, so is job creation, one of the president's other priorities. In North Dakota, for instance, the unemployment rate is 3.2%, in part because it acts so much faster than the administration.
It takes 10 days to get a permit to drill in North Dakota, and it takes 307 days on average on government lands.
If the administration moved faster, critics see huge jobs potential.
If we opened up these federal lands to energy production, we would have 2 million more jobs in the next 30 years.
Both sides were concerned the president didn't even mention the Keystone XL pipeline last night, an issue that splits environmentalists from some unions, which say Keystone XL creates some 20,000 high-paying jobs.
Those are shovel-ready jobs. All he has to do is pencil in his signature and they will go to work.
The president did give a nod to environmentalists, promising to act on what he described as the dangers of climate change.
If Congress won't act soon to protect future generations, I will.
The EPA has been investigating what is known as fracking, but that's primarily responsible for the boom in natural gas the president cheers.
In fact, 70% of the natural gas resource that we now know of in the United States is dependent upon this technology.
As North Dakota illustrates, analysts of all kinds say no single policy could create more jobs than opening up federal lands to energy development. Brett?
More on this with the panel. Jim, thanks.